Nigeria.
I'm gonna say it.
Little
Well, can't say that.
niggle in my
That was
name.
close though.
Flag without the.
Without the G. G.
Yeah.
G. Fla.
G. Sage.
Was.
I've got it installed.
Shut us
What?
the fuck up.
Soren's just going down all of his voice notes at the moment.
It's just warming up.
Yeah.
I'm on the red star. Crouching.
Cooper.
Okay, we're here. And for once,
I'm on the
I've
red
moved
stairs,
room
physically.
and the microphone hasn't exploded. So that's good news. All right. We can actually turn this up a smidge. There we can. There we go. You may hear the fan in the background. I don't care. Right. We're on F1. That's what we're going on. Okay. We're racing into... Actually, you know what? I'll stop speaking until the discotheque, that is the F1 25 menu music, stops pounding my ears.
I'll pound your ears, big boy.
Come on, it's going to hit at some point. I know it is. Okay, never mind. I may have disabled the menu music. So that's a smart move from me. All right. Okay. So yeah, we're in Spain today. So the cliff notes of Spain. Who wants to take those then? Hamp, should we let you do the summary of what Spain's like?
Well, it's a track.
Okay.
In real life, you wouldn't see much overtaking, but people drive like not like in real life, so overtaking is still possible. But for overtakes, I look mainly at the main straight. Goal finish. Unless there's rain, tire is going to be a nightmare. So I would expect most people to do like 2 stops, definitely.
Okay.
Grip is a bit questionable, so like incident could be, you know, similar to Imola, to be completely honest. Especially
Well,
if people go for
incident. Go on.
Especially if people go for overtakes like when it's not fully on, because turn 1 is like a quite fast-paced chicane where you don't really want to go too wide.
Okay, I was gonna say because we had a pretty incident-free Imola, didn't we? But we only had like maybe like 1 or 2, and it was right at the beginning. But other than that, it was pretty pretty okay.
Yeah. Are you talking about safety cars, yeah?
Just incidents in general.
Yeah, I think I feel it's quite a lot big, you know, run off with Spain. Though, you know, there's a lot of kind of gravel. I think it'd be quite difficult to bring out a safety car just because there is quite a lot of. It's not particularly narrow, and if you go off, you know, you're gonna lose a handful of seconds, but I don't think it's going to be enough to bring out the car. So we could probably see 1, but any more than that, I'll be very surprised.
What about any big races tonight missing? That are we missing? Maybe anyone like a Lewis Welch?
Missing Nico.
We're missing Nico again. Is Nico tossed in the towels? That's what I'm hearing. 2 race weeks in a row, and he's not here.
I don't know, mate. They need to.
The Germans have quit again, have they? That'll be something.
Yeah.
They've got a history. They do. Well, for the people just coming in, we usually set up the lobby about 9:30, so expect qualifying to probably start standard VFL practice in around about 10 minutes or so. Make sure that if you are racing tonight, whether you're in GP 1, 2, or 3, you get into your lobby ASAP. So don't take too long. Don't delay everyone. We don't need any of that. So, yeah. And of course, as always, make sure if you want to watch the GP2 race tonight, you're going over to Sergio and follow him because he does some great stuff
INV.
over at Spain. So there you go. Well, so far, Kemi, Jammy Dodger, Kieran, Max C, Cooper, and Benchwarmer are here, as well as Dirty Hippo, aka Neymar. So yeah, for the rest of GP1, we await your imminent arrival. Excuse me. Well, I would say, Batty, you would expect maybe VRL Kieran to show some stuff here tonight as well. VRL Kieran, I would say on his day, a decent drive. I had that kind of incident last week where he was doing so well in the race for about 85% of it, and then we had that safety car pop out, and then it all went downhill when he spun out as a safety car was out, leading him to drop about 12 places, and he never really recovered from there. Is there going to be anything like that today where maybe you'd expect, you know, a certain, I don't know, sector or certain kind of segment of the race to be the tricky area where we're going to see the most incidents, or nothing like that?
Probably turn 1, honestly. Like, Sector 1's going to be where most of the action is. Sector 2 is just all about, you know, following each other, not really making contact. The hardest corner on the track is in Sector 2, which is the kind of left-right chicane going up towards the back terrace. But yeah, I'd say the first corner is Sector 3 and turn 1 are probably what we were going to see, because they're the hard-braking zones of the track. But to get a move done on this track is difficult enough if you're around the same pace as the car in front. So it's going to take a lot of kind of setting up. It's not, you know, a track where you can be sort of half a second behind and make a move. You've got to, particularly, it's, you know, you've got to be right up the guy's arse pretty much to get a move done round here. But yeah, it should be good. Should be a good race. Be very different to last week. Although, you know, if you do kind of run off, it's you're gonna lose a lot of time. This track's a lot more forgiving than Imola, and I'm sure the drivers would agree.
Well, we will need to see if there's going to be any adverse weather conditions. Like Hamp said, you know, stuff to do with the wheels and the tires could always change based on that. Oh, Webber, I've changed my allegiance from Ryan K to adversary because Ryan sucks. Let's go, Andy. Well, there you go. So the fandom of Webber has changed. How's GP2 going for you, Webber? You having fun down there? You winning races down there? You having are you being competitive down there? Thank you for the prime as well, Webber. Appreciate that. Are you one of the big drivers down there? Well, Kissy's arrived as well. There's one of our contenders for the evening. He's going to be all the way up.
I might need you to do the back out thing if possible, bro.
Why? Who is the moron?
Official JRN.
Great, awesome. Well, official JRN, suck me, because why are you leaving this so late? Brother, it is 9:34. Why is this not organized, like, sooner? Jesus Christ. I don't even know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. This is the kind of shit that makes us fucking finish at 11:30, mate. It's ridiculous. Is it all one word? What is it?
Yeah, it's official capital GRN _ all one word.
God damn it. GRN _ doesn't exist.
JRN?
JRN? Okay.
Yeah.
Try JRN. Fucking official. Fucking pain in my penis. Well, friend's request has been sent.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Well, don't thank me just yet. He does need to accept it. I don't know if I should join back yet or not, but...
Yeah.
Expecting a top 5 from you this week, Andy. Maybe have your Hulk moment. Well, there you go. The pressure's on from his fans. Well, I have added him. He's not accepted me yet, clearly. So,
Okay.
are you in contact with him or?
Yeah, he's in Discord. I said for him to accept your invite. He will invite you.
I guess I'll just sit on the outside until he's accepted me. Can't be a bit of brum brum racing. You know it, Dan. It is just about rounding up the absolute jellyfish that are racing and actually getting them in. Because why would anyone want to have it ready on time, you know? Fucking shoot me. It doesn't even show you, like, there he is. He's now accepted me. Here.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
Again, fellas, be, like, a little bit more prepared. Especially if, like, you're coming into race, filling or not. Like, have the correct people added beforehand. It's just annoying that we've now got to, like, do all this beforehand.
Right. My part means I can...
He was there, now he's fucking not there. Where's he gone? There he is. Alright, there we go. Wish I could be racing with you all tonight. Unfortunately, have been bedbound with the flu today. I've been there. I had it all last week. So you've caught my AIDS virus. Lasts about a week, I'll be honest with you. I started feeling sick on Monday night, and then I was pretty much like feeling good enough to like leave the house on like Saturday. I've still got a cough and a cold, but yeah, you'll start feeling good in about 5 days. You drink a lot of water and take a lot of tablets. It's one of them. So best of luck. You'll need it. Well, yeah, I have no idea what the fuck soft kitty is. No idea. It's alright, JRN, it's fine. I'm totally not pissed off. It's alright, it's fine. And Cooper is in it. That guy is playing fucking Mario Kart. Well. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, it's the same guy from last week. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I hope it won't last that long. If you drink water and take your tablets, maybe you'll beat it quicker than me. But yeah, mine was like 5 days. Then again, like I was in contact with a lot of people. A lot of absolute hardcore gamers, mate. So, yeah. Summer flu. It's great, isn't it? Absolutely splendid. Well, we get strapped in and wait, I suppose. Want me to do anything else, Batty, or?
Nah, I think we're literally just waiting on folk.
Smashing. Well, you want me to yell at them to hurry the fuck up? I will. I will yell. On the screen.
Would be ideal, yeah.
Command, I will do it.
Still need Louis. Yeah, we still need Louis, got a list. Connor, Ash, Shadow Gunners. I believe that's it. Because Hughes is joining in quali.
Michael, I'll send DM yelling. Got a lisp. Fucking Mike. I can't even find Michael. Mike. Nope. Just seeing Mickey J on my Discord. There's Welch. Welch has just joined. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Michael.
Ash is in there, so that's another one that's off the list. So it's Connor SUFC who I've invited. Whipper. Whipper still needs in it. I've invited Whipper numerous times.
Hurry the fook up. There we go.
Yeah.
I've yelled. I can yell no louder. Well, sad news to tell you is that Connor and Michael both aren't on Discord. So, no idea where they are. Couldn't tell you. So.
Sotty's had a power cut, so he'll probably be late. Then Cooper's in there, Hodgson ain't racing. Official JRN's there. So Whipper, Michael, Connor, and Hughes. The only ones I'm waiting
Hughes
on.
ain't gonna come. Hughes is fucking.
Hughes is on
pointless.
his way.
There's
Yeah.
no way. I would
Yeah.
absolutely guarantee. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, he's on his way.
I'll believe it when I piss and see it, Connor.
There you go.
I've now believed it.
That timing was fucking perfect.
Well, we're waiting then on Whipper, Connor, and Michael, and no one knows where 3 of these people are then. So that's not ideal. Again, fellas, it's going to come to a point where, like, you lot are going to force us into decisions where, like, if you, like, say you're going to show up and then you don't show up and you're not even on Discord, you're going to get kicked and then we're going to be the dicks because, like, everyone else is here. You got to be on time. Like, if you can't show up or can't communicate if you're going to be here or not, then don't cry when you get booted. Dude, well, I'm going to send that to everyone now as well. Whole lobby is here. You're nowhere to be seen. Not communicating. What is the point in wasting everybody's time here? Be on time or quit the league and never ask to race again. Because this is ridiculous. People have work tomorrow. We're sat waiting on you. So it's fucking valid point. Be on time, boys. Like, there's no other fucking thing to say. Either be on time or don't race, quit, and never ask to race again. Like, we don't ask for too much. We ask you to be here between 9:30 and 9:45. It's 9:43. Where the fuck are, 3 of you at? Like, let's go. Pick up the speed here.
Yeah, we're green light at 1:45. Just joining Collie for our life.
Well said. I just hope that, like, this kind of, like, mollycoddling approach just stops. Michael sat there in the Discord at 7:06 saying, "Yo, lads." Well, where the fuck is he then? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why are people talking in the Discord at 7 o'clock? Why are people saying that they're going to be here and then they're not here? Either be here or fucking say you wanted to come in, say you wanted to do a race to see how you do, say you're too shit and you're too fragile because you can't win, and then don't race again and, like, retire. It's ridiculous. You're wasting everyone else's time.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking silly. Like, be on time. It's not an out there request. GP2's now underway for Sergio, so if anyone wants to go and watch some racing, then go. But, like, for the GP1 guys or even the GP3 guys, like, whoever this applies to, because it's 2 weeks in a row now. It pissed me off even more last week because I was ill last week and you lot were doing this. If you're going to race, be on time. And if you're not going to be here consistently, then retire. Like, it's that simple. Don't care if you want to make up a lie about, oh, I've got work or oh, my nan's fallen down the stairs. If you're not going to be here consistently and you don't want to race consistently because, oh no, I can't fucking win every race. I can't handle I'm shit. Then just don't race and retire and pull out. And I would rather us have a lobby of people that are going to be on time rather than just delay everything.
Yeah.
It's just completely
If it carries
bullshit.
on, you just end up doing what naturally happens, where you munch.
Oh, there you go.
the
So
GPs
that's a
into
communication thing. Whipper said, "Bro, I'm not ticked. I messaged Scarata earlier to take me off the roster." So that's one for you, Dan.
Yeah, he had it originally ticked that he was going to be here. He must have unticked it in that time. Yeah, he was ticked at the 7:30 deadline, and then he responded to my message later saying that he just doesn't want to race anymore, and then still ticked. So I don't know what to tell him.
There you go. I've just told him goodbye and I'm kicking him. I've said it's ridiculous. Like, everyone's like, "Oh, I want to race. Then they see how fast the lobby is, and then they all get fucking cold feet because you lot are too fragile about having to fucking actually race against good people. Just not interested. Don't ask to race again. You are fully only doing FIFA. while here. Thank you. And have a good night. There you go. I'm just not doing it. You got to actually put your fucking foot down, Dan, and just tell these people to fuck off. Like, it's just that simple. Because it's ridiculous. It's 2 weeks in a row. We've had to sit here and wait for people. It's stupid. You got enough fucking people want to play the league. Kick these fucking people out that are wasting your time. Like, dead ass. Have a fucking week and just fucking kick all of these fucking losers that are either making up an excuse every week to delay us 15, 20 minutes and just completely burn them. There's no point. It's ridiculous. It's a lobby of 13 people. Thank you to the 13 people showing up. It went from a lobby of 20 people. People saw how fast people were. And then, you know, consistent names now every week are not showing up because they're too fragile. They don't want to fucking show up to not win. It's ridiculous. Take your FIFA egos and fuck right off if that's going to be what you're doing. Stupid. Completely stupid. Said, it's not like FIFA where you can play fucking striker and then blame your right back for your team losing. You suck and you're slow because you're slow. If that's something you can't cope with, then maybe uninstall F1. Take out fucking, I don't know, Minecraft. Try a new game. But don't waste everyone else's time because you CBA. At least have the balls like Whipper did to say that, yeah, I don't want to race anymore because I'm too shit. Like, at least do that. But every single week, there's a new excuse as to why someone can't race. It's boring. You can race. You're probably appearing offline playing FIFA. Go and play FIFA. Don't ask to play a racing game. Ridiculous, boys. I'll keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. Just because Scarrata is too nice to say it, I'm not. Some of you are taking the absolute liberty with this shit. So, yeah. Figure it out. Be on time. Figure it out. It's that simple. Said, especially someone like fucking Michael that used to run the league. That's a joke. You're sitting here, you're talking to the Discord at 7 o'clock. Where the fuck are you? Don't give a fuck about your ultimate team shit, Michael. Don't care about your club stuff. Be here. You sign up to a league, be here. And if not, retire. It's that simple. Well, we'll see what happens then tonight. Realistically, you would think Chissy coming out on wets. That's nice. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not. But truth be told, Lewis Welch should be the main man leading the way. Chissy should be the kind of number 2 leading the way. Opens up the door for the podium position again. Top 3 is very much there for the taking. You would think maybe the likes of Hughes, Benchwarmer, Kieran if he can find consistency. Even Neymar, Dirty Hippo and the Sauber would be someone that can compete, can contest with some of these top names. But yeah, realistically, it's going to be a case today where it's going to come down to Chissy and more than likely Lewis Welch as to who comes out on top. In terms of a dry...
I mean, pace, yeah, I was going to say pace-wise, you can't knock Kieran out either, but it's whether you can maintain the
his
race
composure.
pace. You know, like, quality pace is going to be right up there. It's going to be next to, you know, probably in between Chissy and Louis Welch, but race pace, you know, we saw last week he made one mistake, and then later on in that lap he made an even bigger mistake. So if he can knock that out of his system, which, you know, he's been getting better at and better at, then who knows, maybe he could take the race win here. But yeah, totally agree with you. Probably a 3-horse race, if not a 2, after a couple of laps.
And what about a time? When we talk about times...
Chissy has retired.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe just happy to start at the back and test himself. In terms of a, you know, a dry quali, what is a kind of standardized time we're going to be talking about here? We've got a 1:13.1 currently leading the way. Is that good? Is that average? Should we be expecting something like faster, considerably?
That's about, I'd say that's probably just above average. I think, you know, most like a benchmark could be a 1:13.5, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see the 1:11s here from the top guys. You know, 1:13.1, you'd probably say that Welch is a second quicker than Hippo, so yeah, I'd say a 1:12.1 or maybe even a 11:09 or something like that. I mean, every time I predict these things, the pull time's about half a second quicker, so maybe I should be saying a 1:13.4 or 1:11.4, but never know. Now it's on his lap now, so I have to tell you fairly quickly.
Well, for now, we'll stay on board with Ash here in the Red Bull as he comes round the way. Does look like it's maybe a little bit of overcast in the skies here, Batty, so I don't know, maybe we're going to see a little bit of rain during the race. Maybe not, but we would hope tonight that there's maybe that kind of added drama of the wet weather to come in. Bench warmer so far doing his quali lap on intermediates. And there is Lewis Welch right on time, a 1:11.7 here tonight. That comes out pretty much instantaneously. So, yep, good start from Lewis Welch, as always, the predominant favourite. We'll stay on board here with VRL Kieran, who, as we know, had a very, very fast qualifying time last week. Someone that, like Batty says, in terms of speed, in terms of pace, this is someone absolutely that can be up there with some of the fast boys. However, it's more about his composure. It's more about kind of figuring out, to his own degree, how to just have consistent laps, consistent periods of the race where he's not having to recover from either a bump or a poor corner or poor tyre strategy. So I believe in the perfect world, in the perfect race, Kieran can be dangerous in Spain, in a good way, of course. Now as well, talking of danger, Cooper, who's back in here, has hit the wall. This was the driver that a lot of people said was playing Mario Kart last week. Some drivers absolutely shocked beyond, I think, reasonable levels as to him being out on the grid today, but he's going to need to be careful because he racked up 36 seconds of penalties, caused the death on the track last week with Ryan Kay. Safe to say he's not the most family-friendly driver. We need to be a little bit more conscious today. Absolutely. Well, Shadows as well. Shadows Gunner, I think, is coming late, so he's going to get some chance, a chance to kind of get his times logged here. As Adversary also waiting to maybe come out and see what he can do. Oh, he's already out. There you go. So going all the way around as Watches 1:11 continues to be high and above the rest. 1:11 spanning all the way to a 1:17 at this minute in time. There you go. Kemi as well. One of the two resident Germans today. He'll be hoping to showcase his talent. 1:13.3 so far as he sits in fourth in quali. 10 minutes just underneath for qualifying ends. I think as well, Batty, for someone like maybe a Max C who can race well, he's kind of always in that kind of middle of the pack period or zone, so to speak. Do you think today Max, with a track like Spain, can compete for podium, especially if that third spot is open, or do you think he's just going to be wanting to get the points here? What do you think?
Yeah, I think the top three are, the slowest set of top three is probably half a second quicker than the guy in four, so it's going to be how long does it take kind of Chissy to get through, and if it takes Chissy a lot of time, then third's going to be up for grabs, I think. But even second, you never know whether one of these fast boys might end up taking a DNF. But yeah, I think Kemi versus Adversary, Hughes, Maxi, Ash, kind of that group. Jammy Dodger isn't particularly slow. Bench warmer, that's that's just a marker lap. So yeah, I think more importantly, 14 people for the race. It might just be a case of survival and you get points. But yeah, I think more than most weeks there's going to be a lot of these middle kind of pack guys are going to have their eye on the podium here. It's definitely on.
Seemingly causing people some issues here. That he's just turned towards the kind of lap line where that gravel is. That's I've seen a couple of people now. Quali laps kind of go too far wide. Do you see that as being
Yeah.
area, or is that just them just trying to be overly quick for quali?
Yeah, it's more of a quality mistake, you know. In the race, you're not trying to absolutely rag the car, and you know, you're just trying to find the limit of grip. So yeah, I think those kind of mistakes are going to be more prevalent in quality and not so much the race. But yeah, they've had seems to be a couple of guys here, you know, struggling, sort of trying to find the lines, find the limit. You know, and obviously when the pull time is like a 1:11.7 and you end up saying that you're 2 seconds off that in some cases for some people on the grid, you're probably going to be ragging it about a wee bit more than you should. So a couple of good times coming in there, you know. Kieran, as I said, is about within half a second, and then great time by Benchwarmer there. You know, that might be enough for, yeah, that might be enough time, or that might be quick enough for him to get third. Just kind of depends whether the guys behind him can hook it up or not. It's a lovely flowing track, but if you mess up anywhere, you just lose a lot of time. So it's not really a track where if you do make a mistake, you can recover. So you just end up having a clean lap. Sometimes that's the best lap.
We don't see that often either, but that's very rare. I mean, only qualifying, granted, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Aston Martin, Kick Sauber. So that's quite rare to see.
Yeah, that's a good sight for Sauber boys. You know, I think we kind of expected it of Aston Martin. Been used to seeing well Chandy and Torish when he's been racing has got points or has been in and about them. But for both the Saubers to be 3-4, they'll be looking at this race and with gleaming smiles, I dare say. So if it stays like this, you know, you just mentioned it, Wally, you do tend to push a wee bit too hard around this track. So, and if that's the case for half the guys that are behind third and fourth, then yeah, this could end up being how qualifying ends. It's I dare say Chissy has just gone for a start at the back to stop it, so have a bit of fun with it. So I dare say that's Kissy's strategy kind of nailed down, and Hughes, Maxi, Jammy Dodger all quicker than they're currently showing. Adversity I expect to be a wee bit closer up there as well. Great, yeah, there you go. Ash setting a 1:13
Ash coming in, just splitting the Saubers up at 1:13.019. So there you go. Good. Still, I agree with you though. The likes of Maxi, the likes of Hughes, as Lewis Welch, as I'm speaking, breaks his own fastest lap of a 1:11.57. So Lewis Welch continuing to get even faster, continuing to get even more dangerous in terms of his ability to just make the rest of the grid look like amateurs. But there you have it. 4:45.
Yeah. And look at that, look at that gap for 4th, 5th and 6th. Separated by, I mean, we could even put 3rd to 7th, separated by fuck all really, so
yeah,
it's yeah, like I said, we could have a great kind of battle here for 3rd if race pace is actually similar to the quali pace.
it's always the thing, you just want to see when some of these big boys like a Nico doesn't show up, how or who can get that 3rd position. People always say, you know, 3rd is the new 1st with some of these kind of, you know, lobbies. Hughes saying, I can't even do a clean lap, I'm just a little washed. Well, right now, struggling with the pace of the grid, but again, it's not all doom and gloom being down at 13th. It means you avoid all of the riffraff on the first corner, which that, as we said earlier on, believe that's where they're going to come from. Now, the 14 drivers have got 2.5 minutes here. far it's a very kind of team-oriented game. But Aston Martin are close together, the Kick Sound are close together, the Red Bulls are close together, so everyone's doing well to kind of work off of each other, you would say. Of course,
Yeah.
things go when the race begins. And like I said, clouds in the sky. We'll see a little bit of rain coming down as the race develops here tonight. We'll wait and see. So, yep. There you go. There's one for you, Dan. Don't know if this is one that you'll want to proven wrong or not, or take the L here. Connor SGFC just DM'd me now saying, I didn't tick, mate. I forgot to exit earlier. I've been busy all day. So, that's one for you.
We will verify. We are checking. He was already listed as the do not start, so he's fine.
Okay.
That's not about him. I'm just spamming him in invites for no reason. To be fair, I just invite the whole grid.
Well, the thing
so.
is that I'm gonna put I'm putting a notice out there like after tonight in that announcement section, and it will kind of cover all of it, GP 1, 2, and 3, and it's pretty much gonna say exactly what I've said at the beginning here, which is I understand it. People can't be here every single race every single week, but like if you're doing this shit where like you're coming in and you know you're doing one race and then we don't see you for 3 or 4 weeks, then don't expect to play the FIFA side either. Like I'm dead serious. That's the level I'll take it to. Everyone here already GP 1, 2, 3 entered this knowing it's a league. It is not a okay, you'll come in and do one race and see how you feel and then carry on or not, because then it's bullshit because it leads Scarata to have to rejig everything and chase things and XYZ, and it sets a poor fucking precedent. So I'm absolutely putting like a line in the sand tonight, and I'm being like, get that people can't show up every week, totally understand it, but like if you start to skip 3 weeks in a row, 4 weeks in a row, and you're starting to ask to not race, then don't expect to play the FIFA season either. Like you come in, you do the season, and then if you don't want to play F1 after that, then be normal and retire in the kind of pre-season. Because again, there's names now consistently over the last 2-3 weeks that have just magically fallen off of the face of the earth. And that's purely because they're FIFA people that don't like the fact that they can't come in and just instantly race. You're not gonna lie to Scarata. I know what some of you are like listening back to this that very much can race. You just CBA to race because, well, what's the point? Lewis Welch is playing, or what's the point? Kissy's playing. Don't give a fuck. Like, work on your mentality, work on your attitude. You signed up for a league, so you're going to do the league season. And if you don't like it after that, then you can pull out and then not race ever again. But if you start
Time from Kemi, yeah.
you start taking the piss out of the guys that are putting so much time into F1 because, I don't know, you just feel like you can, then I'll fuck around with your ability to play FIFA, and then that won't make you happy, and then no one wins. So show up, do your races, do what you're supposed to do the season like you asked, and then if you don't like it, retire. But all this coming in, doing a race, doing 2 races, and now magically 2-3 weeks in a row, you can't race. Nah, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. So just be warned of it. Absolutely, that's going to be the case. That's what's happening. So, yeah. Well, for now, we're reaching the end of quali, and realistically, a 1:11.5 is going to be the time to beat Vieira Kieran with 1:12.2. As we said, his pace is fast. Bench warmer, impressing the masses as well with a 1:12.7. Kemi with a 1:12.7 as well. Barely anything between bench warmer and Kemi there, and even less between Kemi and JRM.
11th is absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Hughes did well to pull that one back as well. Hughes up to 6th place after he was struggling. So yeah.
He's got the pace to be up there. You know, he'll probably argue that he could have gone a wee bit quicker there, but you know, as you say, he's not as consistent as he is. Well, he said it himself. He's not as consistent as he used to be. So it's just trying to dealt with us as well. You know, the growing pains of trying to get back to how quick you previously were. Sometimes you just don't know where you're losing pace. But yeah, he's more time and he puts back into this game, the quicker and more consistent he'll get. So I think a race like this, where it's going to be a close fight for third, will probably do him a lot of good for the rest of the season. Get his racecraft back up to what it used to be.
Well, quick, I'll read this to you as well. Prince saying, at Batty, you'll be busy on turn 1 GP2. Hamp's angle, he caught Shadow Ace, cut off and clip a Williams, Lamel.
Joy.
Do my best to kind of get this for Dan. And I will now
Yeah, I've got
do
it.
the thing. Don't worry,
nice
I've
and
got
lovely.
it.
Oh,
I've got it.
nah,
Me.
I've got it.
I've got it. Look at
I've
that.
got it
I've even
too,
turned the
mate.
camera off. I've got it. I've got it, Dan. Ignore him. I've got it. Fuck
Magical
you,
stuff.
Batty.
Oh, the cam's even off too.
fuck
Look
you
Yeah,
at
I
you
got
go.
it.
Look at you go.
There you go. 1-0, Batty.
Yeah. Own goal.
Yeah, from you.
No.
Yeah.
Big silly
Big
noob.
deflection.
Put the ball in your own fucking net. Well, sunny here in Spain. Please do not ready up. Do not ready up in GP1. Let's not be headless jellyfish here, lads, as we get ready to go into today's race. And again, a big thank you to all 14 people here, regardless. Like I said, not everyone is a complete flamboyant arse piece, all right? The 14 of you that are here, we love you. We do. We're trying to kind of be harsh to the others because we respect you being here on time. So, yeah. And I would say as well, for the people here listening in GP1, just be aware of Cooper. He isn't the smartest.
One time for the
He had incidents galore last. We're already seeing in the GP1 General, Dirty Hippo saying, at Cooper, why didn't you go off the racing line? Fucked my last round with your dirty air because you didn't leave the racing line. So,
It's already begun.
yeah, just be careful. Like I said, he had 30 seconds of penalties last week and he tried to blame his wheel. I don't buy it. I just think he's Stevie Wonder behind a fucking car. That's all I think it is. Well, thank you as well to Jay Sargent for the follow. Welcome in. Hopefully, you're not going to be seeing too much death and destruction tonight, Sarge, but any time will tell. Any time will tell. This is some great driving, though. Lewis Welch, VRL Kieran, Benchwarmer, some great names on the grid tonight. Chissy, of course, how rude of me. It does seem like everyone here at GP1's being quite good tonight.
Readied up.
Oh no, it's fucking
Green
smashing, that is.
Just giving him the green light, so I can go when they're ready.
It's not how it works, Lewis. That Champions League hasn't worked like that for 4 years, mate. That's not how it works. You earn Champions League in the season that happens. That shows you how long you've been out of the FIFA picture for. You silly goose. Cannot wait to race in GP3 next Wednesday at Monza and shut the door on Messiah, poor Berlica, and send him into the emergency room. Well, you've done that before. You know what I mean? You're just repeating
Was that
history.
Dre?
Yeah, that was Dre, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go then. I think that's more than enough time in fairness because...
Oh, fuck.
What?
I left the formation lap on.
Oh, Batty, you can't take you anywhere, Connor.
Nah, it's not, mate. It's the fucking game. Because the game just decides to put fucking default settings on, even though you've saved it as not. So... God.
Well, let's hope and pray that it doesn't break the game then, Connor.
Yeah.
You've even got Dre angry.
Yeah, Dre's always angry.
That's true. Well, formation lap pit being set up, of course. We know that there is an issue with formation laps, and hopefully that won't take place here tonight. If it does, then obviously we'll hope we'll adapt, but get used to the old formation lap here and go from there, fellas. Should be a fun race here tonight at Spain. Prince said, "It's so true. I hate him. Hamp in P12, Kayla in P10 in GP2. How's it going, Hamp? Earth to Swede, how's it going? Okay, right, it's going that well then.
He's sweating, mate.
He's locked in. His helmet visor's closed. The wind's hitting his eyes through his visor because his
dealing with a
visor's
lot of
cracked.
G-force right now.
Yeah, he is. Yes, Swede Force.
Sweet force.
What do you make of these tyre setups anyway, Batty? A couple of people on hards, a lot of mediums, a couple of softs here and there. What do you make of the people coming out of hards? Louis, Ash, and Shadows. You like that? Something like that?
Yeah, I like it. I think, you know, the hard guys are probably looking at doing the one stop, unless, you know, you're gonna do a sort of medium, hard, medium. Don't worry about the guys being greyed out, it's just because they've overstepped the braking mark.
That's alright. Okay, here we go then. Pray that we have no issues.
Pray that the lights don't fuck everybody up. Yeah.
And here
No,
we go.
looks fine.
Alright, we're off and away. And let's see how this one goes tonight then.
Oh, bit of contact already.
You said turn 1 was the devastating turn. Oh, there's a couple of side swipes, but nothing too dangerous. I don't know, Jeff.
Oh, there's a bit. I don't know, Jim. There's a bit of fucking argy-bargy from kind of 8th to 12th here.
Yeah, it's this pack of
Shooting
lions
shadow
here.
guns. Oh my god. Right then. Cooper just ignoring that teammate exists.
I'm
like
telling you,
last week.
we said it last week, man. I don't know how you've let Cooper race this week.
I actually forgot that, you know, about that stuff when I was doing the incidents and that, because nobody actually reported Cooper, but
What?
I remember at nobody reported Cooper for anything. So
Are you lot smoking drugs in GP1? I didn't know one report Cooper
Yeah.
for anything.
yeah, so I probably, well, I'll be doing using my own stream as evidence this week. I just forgot to last week as well.
Well, we're
I
on
got that
board
one
with...
pretty clean. I'm gonna make a wee notepad
Oh,
just
he's
so I remember.
hit the gravel there as Kieran has taken lap 1 by force. So there you have it. Force as well will set you the interval or the leader times here. So right now we're right in the middle of the race with Cooper, the Red Bull, chasing down Hughes 96. And for Hughes, he's in what we like to call the Ryan K position. Last week it was Ryan K who was on a deal with Cooper. Today maybe it will be the Welshman, who has got a winning pedigree, winning history of F1 in his veins.
He's an old GP1 champion, if I
Absolutely.
believe.
And again, I think tonight, very much, I couldn't give it, Morby, I don't give a single fuck about the FIFA 26 trailer. I couldn't care any less. It's a fucking I couldn't care less. Cooper continuing to zig on round as, I mean, I'll tell you what, pretty clean. I don't want to jinx anything here, but this is,
Yeah.
it's not bad so far. Oh, Jesus, well, there's Welch.
Oh my god.
What have I missed?
Kieran just went very wide there. I don't know if it was contact, but almost like that wide that he ended up in the wall. So I don't know if that was a snap of oversteer by himself or it was contact going down straight, but now they've got a fight between Chissy and Kieran on the same tile, so that
Yeah.
should be good.
And again, for both of these two, they're better than 8th and 9th, aren't they? 33 laps in Spain here today, and you would expect these two to kind of be up there competing for the podium at the very least. Am I more of an F1 guy? No, I don't give a fuck about trailers with FIFA, Morby. I couldn't care less. I'm not fucking 15, mate. I'm not fucking whizzed away by graphics of Jude Bellingham playing. Anyone that is excited for a FIFA trailer has got a very empty life. No offense, but couldn't give a fuck. Mate, it's a reveal trailer. No one cares. well, Kieran having to fight back against the forces that be hit. As steers that one on the inside. I'll tell you what, it's this kind of exit onto the straight where the lap line is. I've already seen Cooper go wide once. Then again, that's not really too much.
Kieran went wide.
Yeah.
As well.
They hit the gravel and then it all goes down here from there.
It's such a difficult corner when you're in traffic, you know, because the dotty air, the car ahead just sends you wide. Dotty air hits you hardest in medium to high speed corners, so kind of makes sense, but it's, yeah, I'm just all getting a wee bit thrown off, and you got a heavy car with the fuel, you know, harder compounded tyres. You just done the track in quali, so it's going to take you a couple of laps to get used to what your car's kind of capable of, the setup you're going with, and the strategy. But I think Cooper is dead. Oh, definitely span round. Not sure if completely dead. We
could only hope. He's 14th now, so he can't harm anyone's race. Well then, lads, whoever's done that, you've done well. But obviously, if you get reported, you're fucked.
She's nearly losing it too. Jeez.
Oh yeah, he is. The turning here now for Cooper is really not looking good. His wing is snapped.
Kissy's gone wide. Everybody's really, like, they're all struggling with that final corner. Every single one of them.
Told you.
Yeah. The thing is, it wasn't even dotty air there. I don't know if he was just trying, like, to get a really, really kind of deep exit to get on the power a bit quicker, but yeah, real mistake from Chissy though. You don't see that kind of stuff very often.
Don't let him fool you. He loves FC and loves the FC community. Very sound. I just fucking the reveal trailer's fucking pointless, man. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, I mean, if there's no co-op career, who cares at this stage? Oh, Welch with a mistake! Benchwarmer's gonna have a run here.
Yeah, Benchwarmer's gonna really gain on him here.
Like, look at the dotty L though. That's crazy.
Who, like, that is our age, because Morby's older, like... Oh, whoa. Really, like, wakes up on the 16th and goes, yeah, I can't wait to see Jude Bellingham play FIFA today. Like, who fucking cares, dude? The trailer's shit. There's nothing revealing about the game in the trailer other than the fact that they've put in 2 different gameplays. So now offline gameplay and online gameplay is different. Woohoo, I don't play offline. Who cares? The only thing that they've announced for clubs so far is that you can be in 3 clubs at one time. No one gives.
And archetypes. That's about it, right?
And the tree's been a thing forever, so archetypes aren't a thing. Who cares? There's nothing interesting.
Yeah.
There's nothing interesting in there. No one cares. You got this fucking corner flag waving and some skill moves. Great, awesome. 30. You got to do more than that to impress me for a fucking game that you're going to charge me 85 quid for. Couldn't give a single fuck. Kayla's in P7, Hamp's in P9, and Webber's in P10. Wow, my 3 favourite people next to each other. So,
yeah, I'm gonna get the GP2 stream up. Actually, I was gonna do that last week.
Well, I'll tell you this much right now is that Welch is starting to gain a little bit of distance on Benchwarmer here. What seems to be tickling you?
I'll send you, mate. I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh, it's very much our humour.
Bum. Jim, there's a bit of an archie party in turn 1, Jim. That's good. That's funny.
Kevin with a big dive bomb on Benchwarmer there. That's going to give Welch about, yeah, I was going to say about a second to Playbird there. That was a very, very late bomb. Kieran has lost it already. Less laps than last week. Christ.
So I mean, man, he's such a good driver. If he could just turn off his brain.
The talent he has is unbelievable.
Yeah, if he could turn his brain off and just race like Dave, he would be fucking incredible.
That's the thing though, like, I think people will agree, like, when you're younger you do just have more natural pace, and then as you get older that's when, you know, the sort of racecraft and knowledge seems to come through. It's very rare that, you know, you'll find a youngster that's very kind of respectful and good with strategies at the same time. So, but I mean, they are there, but yeah, Kieran.
Oh,
is
and
just ragging
Kieran,
it and,
yep, has just slammed into the wall. Wow, that's something. What is it? Morby, you are Morby, please. You don't play ever. When you do play, you go inactive and then you refuse to play. Don't call it a scene. You're like 37,000 years old. Just do whatever. No one here, right? Respectfully, mate. Great that you're back. You'll be gone again in 2 months. No one here cares about FC25. We're not talking about FC25. We're doing F1. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but no one gives a remote fuck about FIFA at this minute in time. No one cares. No one cares. There's a Discord you can go in and talk about FIFA, where all the guys are talking about FIFA constantly. Just don't give a fuck about the trailer. Don't care about the FC25 scene. Don't give a fuck, mate, at this minute in time. I'm trying to watch some racing here and see who's going to dive bomb someone into a wall. All right? There's Bench Warmer here and Kemi now having a race for second and third.
Yeah, I'm going to be sat watching this fight for second at the minute.
Oh.
Kieran and Chissy went and pitted and seems to be in a very aggressive strategy. But
Yeah,
I think
softs. The only soft on the grid now is Chissy, which, again, when he starts to get aggressive and starts to race hard, I mean, he is he's a danger. Absolutely, he is. Well,
very early. I mean, I thought
he did.
Yeah, I think he kind of, you know, a couple of times he went wide on that final corner. He probably lit up the front left tyre, and then trying to kind of recover the temperature of a soft tyre on this game is nigh on impossible because the pressure that you have to run.
Well, Kissy's aggressive strategy getting him a 1:15.4. What do you make of that then, mate?
Second already on Hippo.
About a third through the race now, 9 laps out of 33, approaching a third of the way through. Oh my goodness me! And there's been 2, and Kieran has retired. It's age. We love you, Kieran. We do. VFL Kieran again, but he started off. Oh, that's big.
Oh,
that's
big.
huge.
Yeah.
Especially considering Kemi's only 3.8 seconds behind him. But again, for Kieran, it's another devastating race. Last week, he, I think, did about 17, 18 laps, basically being the guy to watch. And then the accident, the incident as a safety car kind of came out this week. It seems like those turns, the track itself has forsaken him. And he ends up crashing, colliding with the wall, losing his wing, and in the end having to take a 10-second penalty and thus retires. But I mean, besides that, and there's Hughes with a 10-second speeding penalty in the pit lane again. Very, very easy to do. You've got to try and go as slow as possible if you are trying to pit. But if you ignore the 10-second penalty there, surprised that a third of the way in, only 2 3-second time penalties for Welch and Jamie Dodger. Did you expect more? We know Hamp said earlier on it was a very penalty-heavy potential track, didn't he?
Yeah, it's penalty heavy, and you know, because you go. There's so much like dirty air hits you so hard round here because it's all, you know, medium speed corners, high speed corners, so you end up going a wee bit wider than you want to, and then there's a couple of corners where you really have to attack the inside curb to get the best out of the car. So yeah, it's definitely a lot more penalty heavy than Imola, I'd say, but it's probably about average for the game, I think, pen wise. Like this corner right here that I've busted at, like this whole section really, you go a little bit too wide and the game will just give you a penalty or give you a warning at least. But you know, that penalty might have awakened Welch a little bit, and that certainly looks to be the case because he's just gained near enough half
about
a
3
second
seconds.
on
He's getting
warmer.
Well,
yeah.
since when the penalty came in, he was 3.8 seconds ahead of Bench Warmer, and now Bench Warmer is ahead of him by 6.5 seconds and climbing. So, I mean, I think you're right. That's absolutely woken up. Question from Prince, either towards Dan or you, Bay. He says, on his question, why is Cooper in GP1? Like, is it his times or just what is it?
Yeah, it's just not a pace. Yeah, but also, you know, we go offensive in totals. GP2 is the Carnage GP, so do we want to add Cooper into that mix? But we'll see. I mean, you know, Cooper had a very good kind of pre-season race at Vegas. Finished, you know, 5th or 6th, I think. Might have even been higher. Had some very good battles with people across the whole race, and might just be a form thing. You know, not quite hitting that form because sometimes when the grid is just a little bit too quick for you, you make more mistakes because you're pushing harder to try and keep up. So maybe a move
interesting
to GP2
adversary
could be...
here is pitting. Is he going to
Yeah.
pit slow enough? That's the question. Does he want to kind of get that penalty on, and he is going to pit slow enough. So about right though, isn't it, Patty? A lot of these mediums on 10 laps, 11 laps here. So adversary going from mediums to a fresh set of mediums here. So fresh there for him.
Absolutely a 2-star round here by the looks. I mean, can bench warmer, go another couple of laps, and then 19 on the hards is probably doable, but the one stop I think would be slower, just because of the way that the tyre kind of works this year. But yeah, optimally, it's medium, soft is probably the fastest strat. So I wouldn't be surprised as well if
and there's another 10-second penalty there. Max C joins the list of retirements. So again,
so now it's only two more retirements. Nobody's on for points. You know, sometimes this turns into a race of survival for some people now.
Yeah, it does. It does. Still a bit of a train as well coming here, back in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So Dirty Hippo, the Kick Sauber here, wanting to join Benchwarmer in those podium positions would be a great joy if both the Kick Saubers...
Oh, who hit the pit there? Right. Oh, Jamie Dodges has wellied his wing, entering the pits a little bit too quick there. Let's see if he's got any damage.
He's going to need a wing repair if we trust your knowledge of it, Batty, but I'll let you kind of keep an eye on that one. For now, we're back with Dirty Hippo, who seems to be chasing down Ash in the Red Bull. He says, beep beep, I want 3rd position. We'll wait and see.
Wing looks to be okay. If he's got damage, it's very, very light damage, but that was a big collision entering the pits though.
Thank you as well, Herbie Lad, for the follow early one. Question from Dre Batty says, what sector in this track could make or break a driver?
Oh god, I mean, Sector 2 I think is the most technical part, but I think Sector 3 is the most unforgiving. So it's
is that what that gravel is? That turn into the
yeah, like the final 3 turns since they kind of changed the circuit, because this is the MotoGP layout that they're using.
Oh, okay.
Never used to be this. There used to be a chicane coming into final corner. You can actually see it when they take the second to last corner. If you look at like immediately to your right, you'll see that like there's a bit that goes down and then there's a bit that comes back onto the track. Before it used to be Sector 3, but I think now with the kind of straightening out and there's no chicane in Sector 3, I think Sector 2 is probably the most unforgiving, most difficult corner on the track is in Sector 2.
Look at this here, Batty. The Kick Saubers both pitting at the same time, and comms clearly being used there because Benchwater and Hippo have both gone into a fresh set of hards here. For the remainder of the... Can they get through the remainder of this race on hards? It'll be 19.
Yeah. I think so. I think that's the plan here. I think if Benchwarmer was on the 2-stop, he would have pitted the same lap as adversary, but you know, you now know that adversary has to pit again, and there's only 2.5 seconds between them. So it's about tyre management for him, for Benchwarmer now. Hughes will probably have to pit again. I think, you know, 23 lap old hards is probably a little bit too much. Doable, but you're going to be sliding for the last kind of 4 or 5 laps. So yeah, it's just we're at a stage now where it's more about tyre management, and the guys that aren't in traffic are going to benefit a lot more. So it's good for people like official JRN. 6 lap mediums, got nobody around you. It's going to help you a lot. You probably got to take these mediums now 14, maybe 13 laps instead of the 11, 12 that it normally would have been on. But yeah, that's the good thing about Spain. after the tyre wear update is that there's a lot of different strategies. Like we're not really gonna have a clue who's gonna be where. Well, I mean, maybe first is locked up now, barring a big mistake, but not gonna really know who's there or who is where until like the last kind of 6 laps, really. After that, no more. I think the latest you'll see a pit stop will probably be like lap 27.
Wait, wow,
That'll
it
be
depends
for
really, because look at
VFL.
Shadows there, Batty gone on to softs,
Yeah.
just to try and maybe
Yeah.
catch up some time. Well, look at that, we've got a legend in the crowd here tonight. Dom Parry, welcome back, Dom. Get involved. Saying Chissy is pronounced Chissy, like Dave Chisnell in the darts. Okay, there you go. Well, Chissy it is then. Even Chissy. Chissy, Chizzy, whatever the fuck. Mr. Chiz, we'll go with. There you go. Hodgson saying Chizzy's on a really weird strategy, presuming soft hards, but maybe mediums are just a terrible tyre. To which he said, never mind, he's on medium, so a free stop for Chizzy seems very suboptimal.
Yeah.
Well, and Cooper there has
bought out safety car, I think. Is that a
DNF'd.
full? Oh,
Bombed
no,
it.
it's a virtual. Okay.
Bombed it into the wall, as it's another disappointing race here tonight for Cooper. Question marks will go on as to maybe his status.
It's gonna help Welch out a shit ton.
Well, thank you as well, Dom, for the follow as well. I appreciate that one. But yeah, I think, listen, if there was ever a time maybe someone like Shadow Gunners would have been happy to see a safety car. For a time maybe we get to see Dom Parry back in the in behind the wheel. That would be excellent. Like I said, Dom, with that, kind of revamped the league in a sense where great overlord Scarata now is OCD levels of OCD. The way that he handles things. It's looking at me for FIFA. So none of that fucking around that Michael was doing in the last attempt we ran this 2 years ago. So race day 5 here in Spain, and some really good drivers. You're not seeing Nico tonight, mate, but I'm telling you, you and Nico, now that is a battle on the track I would love to see at some point. Welch is incredible. As you know, Chissy is incredible. When Nico's here, it's a proper freeway riot. And again, Hughes 96 not looking too far away from his optimal best tonight in bench warmer. The kick Sauber that keeps on making us dream. He's having a decent race tonight. Yes, 18 seconds behind, granted, but 4th place for him. In a grid with some absolute killers. Ridiculous. I mean, fair enough to adversary as well.
On a great strategy though. I think bench warmer could be off 2nd here. Won't lie. Barring a safety car.
German Kemi as well, wanting to keep his options open for podium. But I mean, there's 2, 3, 4. Kemi, adversary, bench warmer, potential podium.
Yeah, absolutely is. I think out of the guys that are kind of up there at the minute, bench warmer might be the only one that doesn't need to pit again, apart from Welch. Welch will probably be able to take those mediums the rest of the race. Especially with that much kind of free space to play with. JRN coming in now, so probably dare say puts hards on till the end. Yeah, Chissy needs to pit again. Ash definitely needs to pit again.
Yeah, German take it onto the
might, yeah, and yeah. I think honestly, there's only 2 drivers or 3 drivers now after the JRN. Maybe Hippo too. Hippo doesn't need to pit again, but the rest of the grid probably still need to go in. Chissy making a move on his teammate there, but pushing his teammate out wide, a little bit of contact.
We're going to stay with this battle for second. Adversary and Kemi very much next to one another. Don Parry saying, I am in the server, I just work Wednesday, so I can't race. That is sad. Would have been great to have you in, Dom. Who knows, mate? Maybe one day your work sister, you can have Wednesdays off, and we'll welcome you back in with open arms. You are one of our icons on the racetrack, aren't you? Hodgson saying, wish I was racing type, would have been easy points considering I usually have placed lower than top 10 so far. You don't race like that, Hodgson. You've been decent at points. I think it's just the kind of duration of the race. I think the longer the race goes for you, much like a VRL Kieran, the longer the race goes, you seem to just have a moment where you just lose all bodily function.
Has been I will give the drivers some credit though. This calendar that we random wheeled might be one of the most unforgiving calendars, I think, especially at the start. No, Imola is top 5 hardest tracks. China, you just have no grip. Japan is a precision track. You know, that's 3 of them. This track's probably the easiest flowing out a lot of them, really. Actually, what was the other race? Fuck. Oh god, where's the calendar?
Oh, a little bit wide there, good adversary. Ringo is an F1. When did you get great? Thanks, Ryan. Ryan McManus. Ryan, be careful. Oh, what's on? Has Welch there back? You set a 1:13.8. Again. Be careful, Ryan. Dre's racing in GP3 next week. He says you can go through the chat history there. He said early run. Can't wait to, I don't know, sideswipe you in Portobellica, whatever I think something like that. Portobellica, something like that. Put you in the emergency room. So,
yeah, I mean, this calendar: Japan, China, Australia, Imola, Spain. Like, this is the easiest track they've had to deal with, and this is about average, you know. So it's very, very unforgiving calendar. Monza next year is just going to be all high speed.
Oh, Welch is asking if you invite him, please, Batty. I think Welch is just going to... Yes, he's going to.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Oh, that's okay.
I mean, that's good. I mean, listen, I mean, it'd be quite something if adversary catches him.
Have you got him? Because he's not popping up for me, mate, and I've definitely got him added. So.
I don't know how. I don't have him added on Xbox. I don't know if I've got him added on this. You want me to back out and go and get him?
Nah, you can invite him in here.
Well, I don't have him added.
Yeah, okay. No, I'll wait for him to tell me he's online. I'll tell him to reset his game, because that's what he had to do last time.
Well, the longer he's out, the better this is going to be for adversary, as Hughes gets another 3-second time penalty there. Penalty reminder for you, 3 seconds for Welch, 13 now for Hughes 96, great, and then 3 for Joe's coming as kind of one of the fill-ins. Go. Adversary now. Shows you how damn quick is the podium. Adversary, Benchwarmer, and Kemi are all right next to each other. So they carry on that. You need me to do anything for the Welch thing, Batty, or not?
No, he's online now. I've sent him 3, so hopefully he can get back in.
Let us know, Welch, if you can, let you back in. Well, interesting, Batty, because Kemi, who was in that podium race, is now pitted on 11 lap hold hards. So with 11 laps to go, you reckon he can go on softs for 11 laps or not?
Nah, not on softs. No.
He's going on to hards. He's keeping hards.
I mean, yeah, hards are like 11 laps is kind of like the iffy number for your mediums. So at the end of the race, yeah, you'll probably be able to take them to the end. But the good thing about putting on these hards is you just be able to rank the shit out of them. You know, you're not even gonna have to care about tyre wear, because they're not really gonna come sort of slidey and start to green until...
Oh, that's huge, because Benchwarm has just taken a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So that means him and Hughes now are equalised. But what it does mean is that adversary is becoming more and more likely to finish in second place here tonight, which would be one of his highest ever finishes. I mean,
I don't know,
granted,
Aaron, he's still got a pit, mate. 10
that's
lap
also
old
true.
mediums. Yeah, 10 lap old mediums, you're not going to be able to take them. So I think you'll probably see him come in about lap 25. He might come in lap 26 and put softs on. But I'd imagine lap 25, lap 24, you'll probably see him put.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, that was nearly something. I think Benchwarmer lucky that he's lagging around the track here at this point, because I thought Adversary was about to go right into the back of him there. That would have been a disaster for one of them, if not maybe both of them. But 10 laps to go here. Welch, of course, who is our leader, and he is very much back and in control of his destiny now. But I think more is the case for Adversary. I think Adversary is going to be too almost scared to even attempt an overtake on Benchwarmer when he's turning into a human Tetris block just floating all around the track here. Let's see, 10 laps to go regardless. And don't forget, as well, we've got so much action this week coming. We've got the VFL UFC card tomorrow, 7 PM UK, 2 PM Eastern onwards. We've got some background noise will be there. And then for you FIFA fanatics like Norby, still in a Club World Cup for VFL on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, though, it's all about who can grab the top 3 positions, as Chissy very much looking likely to try and stake his claim for a podium finish. That's the interesting question, isn't it, Bay? He's on 10 lap old mediums right now as Chissy. Can he go all the race, the remainder of the race, on those mediums? Realistically, it's going to be another 9 laps. You're talking about 19 lap mediums. That's going to be a real push, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not doable though. He's catching Adversary. He probably doesn't know Adversary's on 12 lap old medium, so I feel like his pace is good, but to go another 9 laps is a very, very big ask.
Do you think in the main favouritism for maybe getting a top 3 finish here could be Ash? 9 lap old mediums, but I mean, he is a hell of a lot behind Adversary and Chissy here, isn't he?
Yeah, it's one of the quicker pit lanes on the track. You're probably losing just under 20 seconds when you pit, but yeah, again, I should. I'll probably just respond to Chissy, or maybe go in 1 lap after. Adversary making a move to come in now, because he's probably seen her quit. Oh, and Chissy, so
yeah, they're both going in. All right, well,
matching.
you'd think both of these two would got back on
probably
softs.
go 1 more lap here then.
You think Adversary and Chissy come out on softs? Yeah, well, there's Adversary's answer. He's out on softs, and you'd think Chissy's probably going to respond to this with softs as well. Would surprise me if he doesn't. He's got on fresh mediums,
yeah.
Thoughts
Okay.
on that?
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, Kissy's definitely gonna have the advantage, or Chissy is gonna have the advantage come like lap 31. It just depends how quick Adversary can generate that gap and keep Chissy out of DRS. I mean, you see how, well, even coming out of the pit lane, the softs are a lot more responsive and a lot easier to get up to temperature. So yeah, just a clean kind of stint required here from Adversary, and he's probably, looking at a minimum of 3rd, because the guys in say Benchwarmer maybe not actually.
I was going to say to you, I mean, I'm looking at 2, 3, 4, 5 currently. Benchwarmer, Ash, Jelly Dodger, Dirty Hippo. They've all got a pit, surely.
Benchwarmer, no. Other 2, yes. 19-year-old, 19-year-old, sorry, 19 lap old tyres are going to be pretty sketchy, to be honest. But it's doable. Like, the 2 guys behind him would just pit, so if I'm Benchwarmer, I'll probably just relax a little bit now and try and go to the end. You could pit to cover it off, yeah, or, you do run the risk of potentially, if you do make a couple of mistakes while the tyres are cold, then you run the risk of potentially losing out on that 2nd spot. But yeah, I think Dirty Hippo even might have a chance here.
I mean, this would be a great night for the
quick
Kickstarter buy. I mean, like I
Mhm.
said, both 2nd and 3rd right now. This would be absolutely fantastic in the constructors. So, I mean, yeah, granted, Louis Lewis Welch has won another Grand Prix. We say that with 6 laps to go, and no one is seemingly in the same dimension, the same stratosphere as Welch when he's in this kind of form. But right now, said the Kick Sauber as a team very much liking what they're seeing here. So it's down to maybe, it's funny, it's a German on German crime here. Dirty Hippo versus Kemi, 2 clubs teammates, 2 Germans competing against one another tonight here now to try and maybe snag that podium finish, but only one of them can get it. And for Dirty Hippo, I mean, listen, you know, those hards are going to be screaming a little bit towards the end, and Kemi's won't be. Could that play a factor which gives him that 2-second advantage which he needs? And we talk about advantages, but the adversary had those softs, but now he's been overtaken by Chissy. So Chissy now up to 5th position with 6 laps remaining. Do you think he keeps this now?
Yeah, I think he does, barring, you know, a couple of barring an incident with the 2 cars that he's coming up to. I think he's probably on for 3rd here. I mean, obviously, if he can, you know, stick in this gap, get his battery back up, maintain these softs a little bit, he's probably got a chance himself. But trying to overtake that Williams is going to be a very, very tough ask.
Oh, it's all starting to get rather close together here. 6th, 5th, 4th, and even 3rd. Dirty Hippo, you can see him just up there. All very much trying to compete again. Getting comms here from Portuguese Prince that Rye has won GP2 as adversary goes off the side there. So congratulations to Rye, great driver from yesteryear and the previous kind of F1 seasons we've done. He's got a win in Spain tonight in GP2. Congratulations to him. Huge result indeed, and sooner rather than later, he says he'll be back in GP1 competing against the very, very best. It'll be great to see him when he does get back up here. For now, 5 laps remaining, 28 out of 33 deep. And still the conundrum, the question as to who's going to finish in that podium position is entering our brain here. Chissy, right on the pipes of Dirty Hippo. And those fresh mediums are going to give him some real confidence back. Going for the overtake and has to pull out of that one. Goes really, really tight there. And I'll tell you what, that was maybe a little bit of a unprofessional one there from Chissy, because Hippo had to do a really hard cut there to avoid an incident. So you say smart incident. I felt a little bit rude, if you want to call it that, but Chissy has taken
the space it was
position.
Given. It was very conservative defence from Hippo. You know, he knew Chissy was coming, probably looked to do the switch back, you know, stay out wide, break a little deeper, try and get a better exit into the next corner, but Chissy just placed his car exactly where I would have to block off the switchback. So, you know, although he's lost a little bit of time, he's made the move work. And now we can just make up for it in the free air that he's got to go to the end.
On JR Run, they're taking a 3-second time penalty just as we reach the final segment of the race. We've got a Chris Kamara moment from Portuguese Prince. He says, I'm so sorry, Raya's not won GP2. Liam's won, Rai had pens. Can't take you anywhere, Dre. Jesus. Congratulations, Liam. Is that Liam Lopez?
No,
yeah, I think he won last week.
Who is it, Hamp? Oh, okay. All right, then. I guess we'll never know. Oh. Maybe I'm the one that's disconnected. Who knows? Dan?
Yeah?
Everyone left us. Oh, there we go. They're back. Breaking the pissing party, Hamp. Shocking.
Left the party instead of closing on my screen.
Smooth. So who was it wasn't Liam Lopez that won, though?
No, Liam Y05.
Oh, Liam Y05.
Liam Lopez DNF'd.
Oh, boo. Well, the battle of the Germans continuing here, because Kemi 22 has just taken over Dirty Hippo. So
Holy shit again.
the Kick Sauber battle, as you dropped out the party there, dropping now from 3rd all the way to 5th. So it is German rivalry being manufactured. As Kemi has just pipped his team, well, his club's teammate to 4th place perhaps, but it does look like today it's going to be a Welch 1, Benchwarmer 2, Chissy 3. And you got to say, even with the time penalty, fair play to Benchwarmer. You got a phenomenal race tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Chissy has just knocked out about 4 seconds in 1 lap, but you know, it's still not going to be enough at this rate. Benchwarmer, I think's made a mistake. Oh, Welch has gone in for softs. Okay, that's what's happened. Right. I was like, why is there a lot of time being lost there? And then he's coming at the pits, but...
Is that cockiness, Matty? Is that confidence? What is that?
Probably not. Yeah, it's just, I'm going to get the triple crown here. You know, pole position, race win and fastest lap. That's probably what he's going for.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, 2 laps to go here. Benchwarmer continuing to try and find his kind of security in 2nd place. Ham, what about your race today? GP2, how'd it go for you? How was Spain for you? Any wet conditions? Any crazy moments? Anything happened?
I've had the most boring race ever and finished 11th.
Out of how many?
I can't remember, 16, 17?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I had like 2 wheel-to-wheel fights. No incidents, no nothing. Boring 2-stopper.
There you go, a nice clean race, Hamp. Should be happy with
for
that.
what? I didn't get any points.
Ah, okay. Every cloud.
Alpha City has to make a move this lap.
Well, he wants to go over Hippo. He's going to need to. Hodgson saying...
I think Kemi and Hippo are working together here, because something looks that way.
Bit of collusion between the teams, Batty, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing against it, it's just kind of frowned upon, you know, unless... I mean, I've only ever had to implement a rule once, because basically it was like half the grid was one pack and the other half was another. So, and that way, you know, you had like 6, 7 drivers working together and then it becomes a bit of an issue, but...
Yeah, it's a mafia then.
Yeah.
Hodgson saying probably high tyre degradation, so didn't want to risk a puncture for Lewis Welch going in on softs, and then said surprised. Surprised too, 1 stop would work here. That's what he said. Well, Louis Welch there gets a 1:12 as the fastest lap, so he's broken even further into kind of locker of tricks there. And like Batty says, he wants the triple today. Wants the race win, wants the fastest lap, and wants the quali win. He's going to get all 3. And the question will continue to remain: who on their day, other than Nico, we haven't seen for a couple of weeks, is he done? Is he not? Has he been put off by how damn good Welch is? Will he be back? If not, who's going to step up and be the guy to give this dangerous supersonic speed Aston Martin some competition? Only time will tell, but he's won the Spain GP and won it quite confidently here tonight. And as we said, it does look like maybe Benchwarmer could be in trouble here in giving up 2nd place if he's not too careful about it.
Just big enough, yeah. I think it
would take something really, really silly like that last turn. Maybe if he takes it too wide and he spins out, then Chissy could take 2nd. But there's confirmation. Welch does win the race, and now it's just about whether Chissy takes 2nd or 3rd place. Was good quality in GP2 tonight, says Swifty. Yeah, we heard from Hamp that was a pretty clean evening, so good all round. Congratulations to the GP2 lads. And there's our podium confirmed. Batty Welch 1, Benchwarmer 2, and Chissy 3. The Germans in 4th and 5th have had a battle. Kemi has pipped his good pal Dirty Hippo to 4th. Neymar, aka Hippo, takes 5th. Adversary in the end takes 6th. Maybe a good night 6th place for Adversary, but a little bit disappointed considering how well he did do in the top 3 for so long of the race. Jamie Dodger came in as a substitute tonight. He finishes 7th. Ash in 8th. Hughes in 9th. Shadows has taken 10th after that penalty earlier on has made its mark on JRN. So for JRN, no points for him here this evening. JRN calls it an awful race. Cooper is a fucking donkey as well, says Shadows Gunner. So the continued calls from GP1 regarding Cooper are as loud as ever. JRN saying he didn't have any grip since lap 21. Not a great race for JRN, but he will be back and he will be better than ever, in the words of Eric Bischoff. But today, a new look podium. And the kick salver is rightfully up there. Bench warmer. For me, again, granted, you have to say Welch was incredible, but for me, bench warmer today, the driver of the day, really, really was a brilliant watch to see him get in that top 2 in particular. So congratulations to Welch, Benchwarmer, and Chissy, as always. And there you have it, the full grid here going into next week, race week 6. And where are we next week, Dan?
Monza.
Oh, Monza, there you go. Thank you very much. Back in Monza next week, so it should be a fun one. Nevertheless. Cool. Well, fellas, thank you tonight for being here. All 14 of you in GP1. Like I said, we're going to put a ping out and just make it very clear to people, because for me, I don't want you guys that are here on time to be disrespected by some of these absolute jellyfish that either forget they're racing or just take the piss. So we're going to kind of communicate it nice and firmly and politely. Be here or just say you're a FIFA guy and only play FIFA. Because like I said, it's not on that everyone gets here. People are in the lobby at 9:30 and they're not getting to do quali until 9:50 because we're waiting on people to hopefully join. So we will be better. We will make it better, and we will kind of put that out there for the guys that are making us delayed. Okay? Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for your follows. Good to see you as well, Dom, if you're still in there. And yeah, if you need anything, just hit up me, Matty, Scarra, anyone that's involved with the F1. Take care, take it easy, and we'll see you when we see you. Be back for UFC tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Watch some men hit each other in the face.